You do not have to be a fan of Candace Owens to go over to her website or to her YouTube channel and to watch her series Becoming Brigitte. Okay, this is Xavier Poussard. She helped him write an English version book called Becoming Brigitte. Okay, I've read the book. Over 7 months ago, Candace Owens said verbatim that she would stake her entire professional career and reputation on the fact that Brigitte Macron is a born man, really named Jean-Michel Tragno. But what's bombshell is that the citizens of France, the République of France, have no idea that this story that they have been sold, this propaganda that they have been sold, is this 17-year-old virtuoso meets this, 36-year-old Claudia Schiffer type teacher. That's what they were actually literally trying to sell it as, this story. And not that it was this almost 39-year-old teacher with this 14-year-old boy. That's called PDF file, right? PDF philia. That's also called statutory. You know what it's given? It's giving Mary Kay Letourneau and Vili Fualaau. And if you're not familiar with that case, I highly suggest you go look it up. I have done lots of content covering Mary Kay Letourneau before she passed away some years back. And the fact that she had actually started messing with Vili when he was even younger at 8 years old. Despite the entire fact that Mary Kay Letourneau was married and had like 4 children with her husband and was past 35, she starts messing around with her student. She was a teacher. Her student, same exact scenario. Disturbing. Very disturbing. I cannot believe that this person literally is sitting next to somebody who is in power of a country. But that's exactly what's happening. Emmanuel Macron is the sitting president of the République of France. This is Brigitte Macron, his wife. Except for it's not his wife. Has anybody thought about getting a DNA sample, fingerprints, any cells, something, anything? I'm sure it would be very easily put to bed. But Xavier Poussard has worked for over 8 years doing a huge deep dive into who is Brigitte Macron and her brother, Jean-Michel Tragno. Well, it turns out she really had a sister named Brigitte. And when she became transgender and decided to transition, she decided to assume the identity of her sister. Identity theft, yes, at the very least. That's crazy. Because if I was to pass away, the last thing I would want is my brother assuming my memory, my identity, and completely taking it. I mean, that's a huge disrespect to anybody's legacy and memory. But it's bombshell. Now, Candace Owens' YouTube channel was acting up today. Okay, at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, from 12 to 12:12, she put up episode 6. I watched the whole thing. And at the end, she says, go over to my website. You got to finish watching it because of censorship. I don't want it to be taken down here on YouTube. So go over to CandaceOwens.com. I go over there, and it's not even up. The whole episode in its entirety is not up. So I can't go watch it in its entirety because it's not up on her website. And her website was acting up. I'm only going to assume because it's a huge influx of a lot of people trying to go watch that interview. But it's for free. It's not behind a paywall, and she's very upfront about that. But it is bombshell. It is absolutely bombshell. I've been waiting to actually see Xavier Poussard and to see this interview with him and to see what he actually has to say and how he wrote the book about his investigation. She helped him do this English version, help promote it, and all of this. This is Brigitte Macron, the person who is currently the First Lady of France. Yeah, this is Brigitte. That's her when she was a teacher, a school teacher. That picture over there of Jean-Michel Tragno. Why would they Photoshop the gap out of his natural teeth and make it look straight and perfect like that? I'll tell you why. Propaganda. It's just propaganda. And it's so clear how horrible that is. But yes, Brigitte Macron is really not Brigitte Macron. She's Jean-Michel Tragno. And the best face software on the planet from China. Absolutely. 100% from the World Farm says this is the same person. They even have the same glasses 70 years apart. Isn't that funny? Well, I guess there's a lot of things you can change. You can put these horrible wigs and these horrible extensions on. You can shave your eyebrows down. You can even have a horrible collapsed nose job. You can have feminization surgery, all of that. But you're not going to be able to change your eyesight. So what's going to happen now? What's going to happen now that this is out? Are the French going to have a revolution? Revolution! Revolution! Yeah, believe it or not, it is explosive. And I'm sorry, but who can look at these two and literally say that he's like 44, 45 now, and this person's like in their 70s? You cannot sit here and tell me that that is normal. And what's up with these funky wigs or these funky extensions in the hair? She clearly has had a bunch of stuff done to turn herself into what looks like a woman. There's a scar on the throat, probably had Adam's apple removed. Emmanuel Macron. I don't know why, but there's something about him that just screams like not very bright. He looks like a dingle hopper. But who's really behind the sitting president of France and the first lady? And who's given them the money to have veneers done, cosmetic dentistry, and have all this fake hair done? Because it's really, you can tell that that is some horrible extensions or wig, because it's like pulled from up here down and out, like it's trying to cover up like a male receding hairline or something there. It's just, yeah, I don't know. But the face, it's the face. Yep. It's also the body, the stature, all of it. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. But you gotta, if you haven't read Xavier Poussard, the book that Candace Owen helped him do, go read it. Go buy it and read it. It is bombshell. Even that little cowlick, the genetic little cowlick, same. But tell me that this person does not literally look like he's about as smart as a box of rocks. You're telling me this is the president of France? This is the president of the Republique of France. This dude. He doesn't even look like he could put two and two together if somebody did it for him. So what is this? What's going on? You're literally telling me that the Rothschild family is behind whoever is sitting president, and the Rothschild family, you know, the banking family that actually owns the world, runs everything. You're telling me that they're the ones that are really running France because they're telling him what to do. And for that, he goes out, he smiles on camera, he does this, he does that, he gets taken care of, he gets to live in nice mansions and palaces. They get all of this, these servants, they get to have cosmetic dentistry done, they get all these nice designer clothing, they get to live in luxury and all of that. All he has to do is just, you know, listen to the puppet master and be a good puppet. But there ain't no way in hell you can tell just by looking at this that this person and this person is exactly the same. I would not be surprised if this person completely resigns from presidency and steps down before the French actually say, nope, we're done. This propaganda, this lying to us, we're not doing it. Because no leader, no world leader of any country, and there's 195 of them on planet Earth, and there's 8 billion people. America alone has 330 million citizens. China has 1.8 billion. India has 1.7 billion. Asia as a continent has almost 2/3 of the entire global population. I tell you where the power really lies. It lies out here with the real people. Because the real people out here are the ones that you get your money, your servantry, everything from. So I would not be surprised if this ends badly. But this is bombshell. The Elysee Palace, you better do something or you better resign and step down. Go watch. Go.